it's really special. I'm celebrating it and not mourning it.
Ralph Macchio and the cast of Cobra Kai are dishing on the season 6 finale and saying goodbye to the beloved series. The cast and showrunners chatted with The Hollywood Reporter all about the highly anticipated season 6 part 3 drop, their emotional last day, where their characters are headed off to next, and the possibility of a Mr. Miyagi prequel series.
When you look back on filming all 6 seasons, is there a moment or a scene that you look back on that makes you the most proud to have played this character in Cobra Kai?
Oh, that's a great question. The moments with Zapka, with Billy, season 2 of episode 1, when I walk into the dojo and we square off and I say this isn't over, it was in that moment that we knew. We hadn't worked together as these characters, as actors in 34 years, and we knew in that second we had something special without saying a word. Ending it in a way with him on the beach, where I started the original film with him on the beach. He was just kicking my ass then, and now we were kind of embracing. Those moments, those bookends are super special.
What was it like that final day on set? What were the emotions like?
I hadn't thought about it enough and then just broke down and started bawling.
I had been grieving since kind of like the season, since we started filming that season. We did it before the strike. We had a big long break, and then we came back to do more of the season. And in that time, I'd already felt like, holy shoot, like this is it.
The last scene that I filmed was a scene with Peyton that was directed by Billy, which was really neat. And he knew that it was going to be the last take. So he actually kind of gave us a moment and he rolled, and then he had us do the scene one last time. And he comes out there with his phone like a dad, like recording us, and he's like, and that's a one. And we're just both sitting there. I'm like, it looked like just an absolute, it's ridiculous.
Was there something that you wanted to keep from set but you weren't allowed to?
There was a lot of things that everybody wanted to keep. I think if we could have wrapped up and packed the entire Miyagi backyard into something, all of us would have wanted a little piece of it. Jer, you did take the rock. You did take the rock.
Which I'm very proud of.
She took so much from the Miyagi set. So much.
The statute of limitations is up yet. I think you might be careful what you say.
Touch a thing.
As for the creatives, they wanted to go all out for the fans in the final episodes.
What do you think was the hardest scene that you really wanted to make sure you got right ahead of these final set of episodes?
There's a scene in the final episode where Johnny is in the old dojo and he's teaching a class, and it was something that we knew from years earlier that we wanted to end the series at that place. And it was emotional on different levels because we actually got to that point, and we know that it's so rare today in television to have even more than 3 seasons, let alone 6, and be able to write the ending that you initially sought out to get to. And just being there and seeing Billy act it out was emotional in an uplifting, fun way.
But for Macchio, he says it's not really goodbye after all.
But you're also kind of seeing each other for prep.
There's no goodbye with this franchise. It's see you later. 65 episodes. There's not going to be many other interviews you're going to do where people are going to have 65 episodes to talk about, because those days are kind of waning, you know? So it's really special. I'm celebrating it and not mourning it.
For the star, it's nothing but the closing of a chapter, as he's not hanging up the role of Daniel LaRusso just yet. He's set to reprise his role in the upcoming Karate Kid sequel, Karate Kid Legends, starring opposite other franchise star Jackie Chan.
It's another ecosystem in the grand Karate Kid universe, you know? As Daniel LaRusso it's just years after the events of Cobra Kai. So Cobra Kai lands in a way, Daniel LaRusso lands in a way that when we pick him, we find him years later, it makes sense. So the through line makes sense. But it's a new story, new city, new kid.
As for where the franchise goes beyond that, there's been some rumblings about a Mr. Miyagi prequel series, something they're not ruling out.
How would you feel about sort of digging into his past?
We touched on that a little bit in Cobra Kai this last season. Miyagi origin story is something I've always wanted to see. Who was this man as a teenager in his 20s when he came to America? I'm all in for that. I'd love to direct an episode if they ever get it up, but we'll see what happens.
Mr. Miyagi is a character that who we absolutely love. We think that there's plenty of story to tell there, but we love all the characters on the show. So, you know, we definitely have a few things that are in the works. Nothing official to report yet. You know, hopefully this is not the last time that we're working on a Karate Kid Cobra Kai based show.
Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 3 is out now on Netflix. For more entertainment news and updates, keep watching the Hollywood Reporter News.